Dear brothers and sisters, today I invite you to enter with me into one of the deepest and most marvelous mysteries of our existence, the beginning of life. Not only in its biological beauty, but in its spiritual meaning, bearing a mark, a divine signature from the very first instant. Because where life begins, God has left a luminous trace. And today, even science is beginning to glimpse it. How many times in our faith have we heard the words, God is light? And how often has light been a sign, a symbol, the very language of His presence? From the very first lines of Genesis, when God speaks those powerful words, "Let there be light." And so everything begins. Light separates the darkness, illuminates the chaos, prepares the world for the coming of life. It is as if, in creating light, God lit the first sacred fire in history. And then, later in divine revelation, we discover that this light is not just a physical phenomenon, it is also a person. Jesus says of Himself, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness." In Him, we find not only the illumination of the intellect, but of the heart, the light that guides us through the night, that warms us in the cold of trials. Light is everywhere in Scripture. It guides the people of Israel through the desert as a pillar of fire. It surrounds Moses on Mount Sinai. It shines on the face of Christ on the day of His transfiguration. And it glows from the empty tomb on Easter morning. Every time God manifests Himself, He does so with light. Because God is light. And where there is light, there is life. So let us pause for a moment to reflect. If light accompanies every manifestation of God, if light marks the beginning of creation, if light is Christ Himself, then what does it mean when a new human life begins? What truly happens at the precise moment a new existence is conceived? We have always believed, with the strength of faith, that every life is sacred from the moment of conception. That every human being, from the very first instant, is known, wanted, and loved by God. The Psalms declare this truth with moving words. "You knit me together in my mother's womb. My bones were not hidden from you when I was formed in the secret place." Yes, brothers and sisters, God is present in that secret, in that deep silence where man begins to be man. And now something extraordinary is happening. Because science, the same science that at times tries to explain the world without God, has found itself photographing a miracle. In a laboratory at Northwestern University in the United States, a team of scientists observed for the first time in history the exact moment of human conception. And what they saw left them stunned, speechless, amazed, even moved. At the very moment when the sperm cell penetrates the ovum, a flash of light is released, a burst, an explosion of photons, a visible spark, a real glow. This is not poetry. This is reality. Recorded, photographed, measured. Atoms of zinc, releasing their energy, create a reaction that generates a light visible under the microscope. A tiny firework. A sparkle that tells the world a new life has begun. Brothers and sisters, is this not a sign? Is this not an echo of that divine "let there be light" spoken by the Creator at the dawn of time? Is it not a confirmation that every life is sacred because it begins with God's luminous signature? Science observes. Faith recognizes. In that light, we see the language of God, a signal for those who have eyes to see and hearts to believe. It is as if, at the very moment a new life is conceived, God Himself whispers, "I am here. I have willed this life. This life belongs to me." This discovery moves us deeply, but it also challenges us. Because if every life begins with a light, how can we not respect it? How can we ignore the dignity of every human being, even when they are invisible to the world's eyes? How can we allow that light to be extinguished, in silence, in solitude, in indifference? We are called to defend life, always, in all its forms, in all its stages, from the flash of conception to the twilight of natural death. Because life belongs to God, and no one has the right to decide who may live and who must not. And more, we are called to live as children of the light. For if we were born in a divine spark, if our existence began with a flame, then we cannot walk in darkness. We cannot live dimmed, lukewarm, or hidden. Jesus told us, "You are the light of the world," not out of pride, not for vanity, but for mission. Because if God has lit us, it is so that we might shine. To bring hope where there is despair, truth where there is confusion, peace where there is hatred. This discovery of light at the moment of conception is not merely a scientific curiosity. It is a call, a revelation, a confirmation. It is as though God is saying to us, "You have no excuse. I have given you proof. I have shown you my sign. Believe." And so, brothers and sisters, let us embrace this truth with faith and with courage. We were born in the light. Let us live in the light. And one day, in that light, we shall return to the Father. Let us not allow the wonder to be stolen from us. Let us not let the cynicism of the world extinguish the flame of our faith. Today we can say with even greater conviction, faith and science are not enemies. When science is sincere, when it looks with pure eyes, it draws near to mystery, and that mystery is God. Thus, even a laboratory study, even a microscopic discovery, can become a window into eternity, a testimony, a small gospel written into the flesh of man. Brother, sister, you were conceived in light. You are a wonder. You are no accident. You are a project of love. And God every day continues to kindle lights in this world. It is up to us to see them, to recognize them, and above all, to protect them. And if this message has lit a flame in your heart, don't let it go out. If this discovery has spoken to the depths of your soul, if you felt, even for a single instant, the breath of the Spirit, then I invite you to take one more step. Subscribe to this channel, not just to follow more content, but to become part of a living community, a family of faith that walks together each day in the light of the gospel. Join us and let this flame multiply, because one candle may light a room, but 1,000 candles together can light the world. May the Lord bless us and walk with us each day in the radiant light of His eternal love.